actually happening. We played this little show in Vancouver, and the record wasn't out yet, but there was a single out, and the local Vancouver radio station, the Fox, the rock station there, they were playing it because they're good about supporting local acts and stuff. So they were playing Say Anything, and I remember us going up on stage, and it was the first time we had played on stage, and I could see people in the audience that I didn't know who were singing the song. They didn't know the rest of the songs, but they knew the one. And I remember being like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I actually remember Mike turning to me and being like, we should appreciate this now because you only get this once. And that was pretty cool. Our first full-length album was called Fix Me, which came out in 2006. The reason it was called Fix Me was because there was a song on the record that was called Fix Me, and it got cut. Ironically, that was the song that actually got us signed, and it got all the labels interested in us. And then it got cut because basically what happened was I wrote that song, and then some people from our label said, we need some more songs like that. So I wrote a second song that followed the same sort of formula that was called Say Anything, and everyone thought that one was better, so they didn't want to have both on there. So we decided to just keep the title in there so that it was at least, a little something of the thing that got us where we were, but the song never made it. On our first record, what I was after was just energy and raw and just excited, I don't listen to that record. I don't listen to any of our records. I've heard them enough. But if I were to listen to it, I would assume that I would feel like it was a race to the end. It was like we're all just going, and it was just like full energy all the time. And when you do your first record, it's not like you've written it to be an album. At that point, you take the best songs you've ever written for your life, and you take the 12 best and you put them on there. So it doesn't necessarily make it a cohesive album, when you're learning and you go like, oh wow, this is a cool trick if I do this, one trick in the chorus here. Yeah, I'll try it again. So you kind of have a few of the same ideas showing up in a few different songs and stuff. So I feel like that record to me, it'll always be important to me because it was the first, but it's the least evolved thing that we did, I think.
Well, Josh is out there working his ass off. We're Ian and Mike and myself. We're sitting around by the heater. It's nice and warm. Toasty.
With the first album because it has rock sounds on it, but the songs that I wrote were melodically more pop, so radio stations wouldn't play it because it was like rock radio said it was too pop and pop radio said it was too rock, and we sat right on the fence and no one would play it.
Right now I'm joined by Marianas Trench. Fans are excited.
The only people that did play it was Much Music, thank God, because that's what actually broke the band.
Oh my God!